I want to say my name. Should I say my name? Let me say my name. Oh, I'll say my name. Yes, please say my name. What is my name? Miss Precious. Good morning, parents. Good morning, children. How are you doing? I hope you guys are doing okay. I miss you all so much, and we all pray that this pandemic comes to an end so we can go back to school and resume our fun classes. But while we wait, keep safe and pray. We're going to refresh our minds, our memories on the subject mathematics and the topic addition of three-digit numbers with carrying. So let's begin. So Mrs. Uche came to grade 1 and she asked them to add 519 plus 328. She has given you the numbers to add. The first thing you do is write out your numbers. So these are the numbers she has asked us to add. 519 plus 328. Now you have gotten the numbers. You've written them out. But you need to identify the what? Yes, you need to identify the secret letters on top, okay? You need to identify the secret letters on top. So when you bring them out, when you bring out the mummy letters, you'll be able to arrange them properly under those letters. Now, what am I talking about? This is the secret here. So this is our numbers, 519 plus 328, and we have written our secret letters on top. We have 100, tens and units, 100, tens and units. 5 is under 100, 1 under tens, and 9 under units. So with that, when you have arranged, or when you arrange your big letters, you'll be able to arrange them under it properly. So let's move on to the next step. Hope you're following me. Are you sure? Okay. So this is our mummy letters with the numbers underneath. 5 under 100, 1 under tens, and 9 under units. And we have 3 under 100, 2 under tens, and 8 under units. We'd have our equal to sign and our plus. Okay, so with this we know if we're to add, to subtract, and with this sign it is telling us to add. Good. So we're going to count them. Remember, you're not too big, you're not too small to count. Okay, so this is the next thing we're going to do now, is to count. We're going to count 9 and count 8, and we add them together. Count 1, count 2, add them together. Count 5 and 3, and we add them together. Okay, so now it's time for us to count. I have counted out my balls. I drew them in a way that I could see them. I did not jump pack them together. I didn't draw them together. I separated them. I drew them in a way that I could see each balls. Okay, so now I'm going to count my 9 balls and my 8 balls, and I'll add all of them together. So I'm done counting and I got 17, and I'm going to write my 17 under the units. No? Are you sure? I shouldn't write it under the units. So what should I do? Yes, I write it by the side of the equal to, not under the unit. So I need to circle one of these numbers. Should I circle the 1 or the 7? Of course, I'll circle the 7 and I'll write it under the unit. So I have circled my 7 and I have placed it under my unit. Now the 1 is going to travel all the way to Mr. 10. And now Mr. 10 has a new visitor. So should we just go ahead and count 1 and 2? No, we have to count our visitor first. So we have to count the number 1 here first before we go ahead and count other numbers. So let's count together. 1, 2, 3, and 4. So we have 4, and we'll write 4 under Mr. 10. And we'll write 4 under Mr. 10. So now we have our 4 under Mr. 10. Now we count our 5 and 3. So 1, 2, 3. So now we count our 5 and 3. So we have 1. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. So we have 8, and we place 8 under 100. We write our 8 under the 100 sign. So now we have what did we get? Yes, we got 847. Okay, I think we're done. Are we? Are we? Of course we're not done. Always remember to spell out your numbers, okay? So now we're going to spell our 800, and so we have our 847. 847, and we have spelled it out. So if you got this far and you got this answer, give yourself a roll and pop. Roll and pop. Roll and pop. We are superstars. Oh yeah, we are superstars. So we're not done yet. We still have other examples to work on, okay? I hope you're finding this class interesting. So this is the next number we're working on. It is 263 plus 119. So let us go. We've been given this number. What is the next thing we do? Put our invincible letters at the top. The 100, tens, and units, our place value. We put them on top. So this is our place value. These are our numbers, and we have written our place value on it. 100, tens, units. 100, tens, units. Okay. So moving on. Now we write them out. Our mummy 100, mummy tens, and mummy units. We have done that here. Mummy 100, mummy tens, and mummy units. And then we are going to move on to writing out the numbers. So we have 2 under 100, 6 on tens, and 3 on units. We have 1 on 100, 1 on tens, and 9 on units. And we have our plus sign. Remember to always put your sign and your equal to. The next thing we do now is to count, okay? Count them in a way that you can see it. If you're drawing balls, draw the balls separately so you will be able to count correctly, okay? So you will be able to count them properly. Alright, so it's time for us to count. Okay, so it's time for us to count, and I have counted mine, of course, spaced out my balls so I can see them and count them, not counting one ball twice because they jam packed together. I went ahead to count and I got 12. I went ahead to count my 9 and 3 and it gave me 12. So I've circled my 2 and placed it, and I'll place it. So I placed my 2 on the units, and I have taken my 1 boom, all the way to the tens. What most of us do is we take 1 here, we write it here, but then we have counted our 6, we have counted our 1, and we left out our visitor. Is that nice? Come on, remember to always count this one. Whatever visitor you have under Mr. Tens, you count that visitor first, okay? Whatever visitor you have, you count the visitor first. So we've taken our 1 and we are going to count it. Now let's add all of them together. We have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. So 1 plus 6 plus 1 gives us 8. 1, 6 plus 1 gives us 8. Remember to always count your visitor in Mr. Tens. Do not forget, always count him, okay? Alright then, and we have 2 plus 1, of course. 2 plus 1, we're all big boys and big girls. So 2 plus 1 is 1, 2, 3. 2 plus 1 is 3. And we go ahead and write it here. Remember, I always tell you, don't leave it like this. You have gotten your answer. Good job. Also, spell it out, okay? We have 382. 382. So this is the answer that we got. I'm sure we all got the same. 382. I have spelled mine out. 382. So if you got this answer with me, give yourself a smart clap. Good job. You're doing wonderfully well. So now Mrs. Uchi also gave us one last number to work on. And she has asked us to count, or rather, she has asked us to add 226 plus 134. 226 plus 134. Remember to always put your secret letters on top. 110th unit, 110th unit, 110th unit. We have placed them on top. 110th unit, 110th and unit. Our secret numbers are on top. And then we've gone ahead to write it out. So we have written our numbers out, and it's time for us to count them. I've written our numbers out, and it's time for us to count. So let's go ahead and count 6 and 4, 2 and 3, and 2 and 1. So we'll come back, count them, and add it. So we have 6 and 4. 6 and 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 6 and 4 is 10. So we're going to write our 10 outside. We're going to write our 10 outside. So we have written our 10 outside, and we're going to circle out the 0. And that 0 will be under the unit. So now we take our 1 and place it. Take our 1. So we've written our 0 under the unit, and we'll take our 1 and place it on Mr. Tens. So we'll count 1, 2, and 3. Count your 1 first. The visitor Mr. Tens counted first. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So that has given us 6. And we write our 6 under Mr. Tens. And now we move on to 2 and 1. So 2 plus 1 is 1, 2, 3. If you said 3, thumbs up. Good job. So we have 3. 360. And now, of course, we have to spell 360. So we have spelled out 360. and 60. That was an interesting video to make for you guys. I hope I have been able to educate you and help you stay connected to school. I'll see you guys in another video. So I'm going to paste questions down immediately after I post this video, and you should attempt them. Try it out. You can do it. You just have to count your numbers properly and make sure that you space them out so you can get the correct answers. And I am sure you guys are going to get everything. Okay? I'll see you guys in another video. Stay safe, stay blessed, and I love you all. Bye.